Hello guys, welcome to an actual real video. Today we're going to be reacting to I made 3 games at the same time by Ree. By the way, thanks Ree. Anyways, let's get right into this. By the way, yes, I'm on mobile. I have a cheap, sort of scheme. By the way, guys, please like and subscribe because my editor. Alright, anyways, let's get right into this.
Game jams are the hardest challenge that a game developer can attempt. Hundreds of people all competing to make the best.
Alright, so, I'm actually a developer, I try and make games. Do not go on them! And of course, I'm not going to link them in the description. Anyways, let's go. By the way, they're all failed attempts, so let's continue.
Best game possible with a comically small amount of time. But there's only one issue. They're just not hard enough. Which is why I decided to sign up to 3 game jams at the same time. I will have 1 week to create a game that fits the theme of...
Alright, here we go. Here's one issue. I already have trouble making one game, so I just play Roblox all the time. And I actually use the weakest code ever. I even tried going on Scratch and it didn't work.
3 completely separate game jams, starting with the rhythm game jam, which is already hard enough because I'm not even sure how to start making a rhythm game. Alright, so the theme is divergence. Alright.
By the way, I am so sorry guys for interrupting again, but I will link his video in my in the description, so make sure to go check it out. Please go subscribe to him and subscribe to me, so it'll be fair. Okay, I'm so sorry, Ray.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't really know what that means. Divergence.
Neither do
the
I.
Process or state of diverging. Thank you, Google. That's very helpful. At least Google has a second definition. The scalar product of the operator of the quantity of a vector.
No.
So now that I definitely know what divergence is, I can come up with an idea that perfectly fits this theme because I definitely know what the theme is. So here's the idea. The game will be an FPS game because I feel like suffering even more. Each shot...
Yeah, I know, and that's with using Unity's particle system, which I don't even know, and I don't even continue on with the
your
video.
gun needs to be on the beat. But here's the twist. You can bring out a second gun to shoot twice on the same beat. It fits the theme because you're diverging 1 shot into 2 shots. If that's not divergence, I don't know what is. I also don't know what divergence is, but that doesn't matter. After coming up with this idea, I created a new Unity project and set up some basic first-person movement. Before I get to making the rhythm part of the game, I want to make the shooting part of the game. Mostly because I don't know how to make the rhythm part of the game.
Neither do I.
Just want to do the easy part first.
Something in
the
common.
hard part is a problem for the future. So I started by making a model for the shotgun and a model.
I need to hire this man. How? You tell me that, Ree. Tell me your secrets, please. Anyways, by the way, big credits to Ree. Please go check out his channel. Please, I beg of you.
For a hand. You might be wondering, why would I need a model for a hand? Well, you see, the hand holds the shotgun. Okay, hold might have been the wrong word. It's more of a, fondle. So, to stop the hand from fondling the shotgun, I need to make a holding animation, which should be pretty easy. I mean, the last hand animation I made turned out pretty good, so I don't see what could go wrong. So, here's the animation. As you can see, it's perfect.
Mine,
there is absolutely nothing wrong with this at all, as long as you overlook the few broken fingers behind the shotgun, but it's fine. I mean, it's not like you can see them anyway, so I don't really see this as a problem. If anything, this is just inclusivity for all the people with 3 broken fingers. If you're watching this video with 3 broken fingers, leave a comment and let me know. Actually, I don't know if that's even possible, with the 3 broken fingers. So next, I just need to make the shotgun actually shoot. So I just used some more of my expert animation skills and created this shooting animation. You might be able to notice the broken fingers when reloading the shotgun, but I'm just gonna keep it. Not because I'm being lazy, but because I need to give people with 3 broken fingers some sort of representation. They already have so little fingers because they're all broken. Anyway, now I have a completed...
That is very true, guys. Please, if you have 3 broken fingers, make sure to use the other 2 to smash that like and subscribe button.
Shotgun, but nothing to shoot it with. So it's pretty obvious what I need to add next. A second shotgun. I basically just copy and pasted the first shotgun and moved it to the left. And with that done, I still have nothing to shoot at. But just like the rhythm system, that's a problem for the future. Speaking of the rhythm system, I think it's finally time I got...
Break the other ones, just throw them away. I don't know, make an inventory system, I swear if I predict this,
to work on that. The first thing I need is some music. And if you don't know, I am actually the producer of the world famous hit song Breach. I know, it's pretty good. But
I know, guys. I don't know if I should link this in the video. You tell me.
this was 7 years ago, so hopefully I haven't lost my ability to create bangers like this, and I'll be able to make something that sounds just as good. Never mind.
Guys, that is what we call a banger, okay?
That was not very good. So it's clear that I'm a little bit rusty when it comes to music production, so making my own song is off the table, which leaves me with only one option. Theft. The song I decided to steal is Evil by Context Sensitive, so go check him out. I technically don't have permission to use the song, so just don't let him know that I sent you. I don't really want to be sued. Anyway, now that I've got the song, I just need to make a rhythm system. Except, I don't really know how to. Luckily, B3 Ags has already made a really great tutorial on how to sync your game to the beat. Basically, you can just calculate the BPM of the song and then trigger a function on each beat. So it's actually pretty simple. On each beat of the song, I can...
No, it isn't. My brain is disabled. Thank you.
Just trigger a function that spawns a beat that you need to hit. Then, I just gave each beat an animation and a timer, and if you hit it at the right time...
That is actually kind of cool. But what it is, it's better than mine.
You get a successful hit, and if you don't, you miss. You can also get a perfect hit if you're really accurate. And I guess that's the rhythm system done. That was a lot easier than I thought it would be. And it's all thanks to the great tutorial from B3 Ags. Actually, maybe that's supposed to be Bags. And with the rhythm system done, I think I'm going to move on to the second game jam. Mostly because I've already used half of my time on just the first jam. Don't ask me how. I don't really know. The second jam is the Bracky's jam. Bracky's might be gone, but his game jam is not. What's behind the door? I can make that work. I don't have a level yet.
I guess.
I don't have much yet, but I don't have a level. That's one of the main things I need. So maybe I can just make the level about doors. I think that would probably work. So after seeing the new theme, I got to work on making a level. I didn't say anything about making a good level. I did at least add a little bit of post-processing.
So... Doors!
So the game doesn't look too bad. Anyway, to incorporate the door into the level, I just added a door. It doesn't do anything yet. I'm still kind of working on that. So to make things more interesting, I made this leg. Alright, you might be a little bit confused. Why did you make a leg?
I can't even install Blender. Y'all are gonna have to pay for my broken PC.
What does that have to do with this door? Is that my grandma's leg? Why did you steal my grandma's leg? Why are you eating my grandma's leg? And these are all very important questions. But instead of answering them, let me show you.
I could care less.
Well, this is not what I intended to happen.
That looks like an arm.
I've recalibrated the foot, and now I can show you why I have created this. Isn't that more fun than just opening the door? And all it costed was your grandma's leg. So the idea is that the level is divided into a bunch of rooms, and you need to kick down the door for each room and find out what's behind the door. Currently, there's nothing behind the door. I think I should probably fix that. So I decided to finally make an enemy for the game, and I ended up going with a police officer. I don't really know why I went with a police officer. Honestly, I'm just kind of hoping that I'll come up with something later. I rigged the enemy in Mixamo, downloaded a few animations, and brought him into the game. You can't prove anything, officer. I did not steal that BLT sandwich. Let us continue this conversation in the other room.
That's a severe crime.
Yeah, so you can kick the police. This doesn't really have anything to do with the theme. It's just really fun.
I dare you. Yeah.
That's not what I meant to do.
Oh, seriously?
Are you okay, sir?
Well, it looks
Are you
cool.
okay? But even though it's fun to kick the police, the main weapon of the game is the shotgun. So I did some work, and now you can also shoot the police. Officer, I must confess, I misfiled my taxes between the years of 2014 to 2017.
Oh, no. We ain't watching that. No. Alright.
You're decorating. So, I made a table, and there's a chair. Why did I decide to do this? Well, let me show you. Officer, you're looking a little bit sick. Why don't you step outside and get some chair? Honestly, I just wanted more objects to kick. I don't know why, but kicking things is really fun. Especially because the enemies are completely helpless and literally can do nothing to stop you, which might be a problem. So I did some work, and now the enemies can shoot at you.
Nah,
they can't actually...
But the instant you break into your room... You gotta kind of slow that down, though. Like, that could be unfair, you know? I'm an official rage quitter. If you haven't seen my last live stream, please see it.
damage you, but I think that makes the player feel more powerful. Also, it means that I have more time to actually make a level because my time is getting dangerously low. So I started working on the level and I made 2 more rooms. Yeah, it is small, but you get about 10 seconds of gameplay from it. I'll admit, there's still a lot of work to do, but for now, I need to move on to the final jam. I'll just have to deal with the level later. The third and final game jam that I'll be participating in is the Godot Wild Jam. Yes, it is a jam for the Godot game engine, and I'm using Unity, so technically I am breaking the rules, but I'm only submitting.
Fun fact, y'all, I have that. Yeah, it has templates and all, but like, not for beginners. I don't recommend it.
My game to the first game jam, so it should be fine. The theme for this jam is escape. Since the game's enemy is the police, and I don't really have a reason for that yet, I want to make the game about escaping from the police. So I changed the starting room into a jail cell and added a guard. And I know what you're thinking. Something is visually off with this jail cell. Something pretty obvious. The guard is inside the cell instead of guarding it from the outside. That's definitely the only visual problem with this jail cell. But the reason the guard is inside the cell is so that you can kick him, steal his shotgun, and escape your jail cell. And then after that, you can rampage through the police station, or what is supposed to be a police station. I'll admit, it doesn't really look like one, except for the jail cell. That is a
textures and it'll fix it. That'd be good.
Very realistic rendition. So I decided to spend some time to completely overhaul the graphics in the level. I added a desk with a computer and some filing cabinets. I think it's now very obvious that this is a police station. After making this massive improvement to the level's graphics, I spent some time adding more rooms, which turned out to be a lot harder than I thought. Mostly because each enemy and object needs to be properly spaced so that you can actually hit them on the beat. If they're too far away or too close, it will just ruin the flow of the game. The rooms also need to have some flexibility in how you complete the room. So I didn't really make as many rooms as I would have wanted to. The game went from about 10 seconds of gameplay to around 40 seconds of gameplay. If I want this game to be longer, I might need to rethink my strategy. The solution I came up with is a score system, which doesn't sound too complicated, but my game's a little bit strict.
You should also make like a speedrunning system. That'd actually be good.
Most rhythm game levels are just the length of the song for the level, so the score would just increase each time you hit a beat in that song. But the music in my game is an infinite loop, which means that the level could technically go on forever. So I need to come up with a new scoring system. And after performing some pretty simple math calculations, I came up with this scoring system. Basically, I just calculate the percentage of beats the player hits, and I divide that by the time it's taken to complete the level, which means that being more accurate and completing the level faster will give you the highest score. The score also increases with each beat you hit and each enemy you kill. To show the scoring system to the player, I made a score screen that appears after completing the level. It shows the score you got in your last run, and it also shows you all the stats that contributed to that score. So now, hopefully the player will be encouraged to replay the game a few times, which means the playtime for the game is around a couple minutes.
Speed running! People will chase after your game if you make it speed run.
Which isn't horrible. Anyway, the 7 days is almost up, so I really need to finish this game. I quickly threw together a main menu and came up with a name for the game, Reloaded, which doesn't really make sense since you don't actually reload your gun, but it's the best I could come up with, okay? After that, I exported the game, uploaded it to itch.io, and I submitted it to the Rhythm Game Jam. The game is linked in the description if you want to go check it out, or you could watch this video where I make a game with your horrible ideas. Trust me.
Okay, guys, well, that reaches the end of the video. Hope you liked it and subscribe. By the way, never always subscribe to the guy that you are reacting to, because then I wouldn't really give them credit. So anyways, I'm gonna link the thing in the description. Bye bye.